What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys with my updated Altergeist deck profile. With the new meta and the new ban list, Altergeist definitely come back as being one of the top tier decks. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys my main side and extra deck of what I'm currently running for Altergeist with the current ban list. So let's get right to it, guys. Right off the gate, I have Altergeist 1 multifaker, 1 Kinkiri. Some people are saying they want to run 2 of this card. I'm not a big fan of 2 Kinkiri, but I do like 1. It's about resource management whenever you're playing Altergeist in those grind games. Of course, you're going to run 2 Soliloquies. That's pretty much the staple. 3 Meliseek, and 3 Marionetta. And this is basically the whole Altergeist rundown. Once again, you can choose to run 2 Kinkiri. I'm just not a big fan of it. I think it's alright. I'm just not crazy about running it because opening 2 Kinkiri is never a good day. For the hand traps, we were running 3 Drone Lockbird. Now, I was debating on running Nibiru. I was debating on running Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, but I really think Drone Lockbird is the best card to run for Altergeist, so that's what I'm running. I think it's really getting into a lot of decks. Good against heroes when they do get the first search. They're not going to really maintain anything else after that. Good against Spirals because they search a lot too. Good against even like a Guru Control. Like I said, it's good against a lot of decks generically, and that's why I like this card a lot. Then of other hand trap, of course we're going to be running Infinite Permanence since we do run Altergeist. This card's just a little bit more better than this deck than any other deck in the game. So that's why I decided to run 3 of these. For Altergeist package of traps, we're going to be running 2 Protocol and 1 Manifestation. I'm seeing Yu-Gi-Oh! Players starting to bump Manifestation up to 2, and I just think that's incorrect. Once again, you don't need 2 Manifestations. When Soliloquy goes to the graveyard, he can add 1 Altergeist trap to your hand. The reason we're still running 2 Protocol and a Manifestation is because in the mirror match, this is the better card to run to. In the mirror match, I want to open up like Marionetta and resolve a Protocol and get a Protocol on board and have that resolved. So that's why this is so important. Other than that, I really don't think this will change at all in any variant of the build. We're also, of course, running 3 Personal Spoofings. We're running 3 Solemn Judgments. And we're running 3 Evenly Matched. This card is a blowout. I mean, it's a little bit, once again, it's a little bit better, just like Infinite Permanence in Altergeist, because if you resolve it Evenly Matched and if you have Multifaker in hand, you could then proc Multifaker, which is insane. But Evenly Matched as is just a phenomenal card. And I think in this meta, you're going to see a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players run ways to just blow your opponent's board out, because a lot of decks don't really have Spell and Trap negation as much as they have more like field control negation. So, that's why I think we're going to see Evenly Matched see more play. And in terms of looking at decks like even like Guru Control, the Mirror Match Altergeist, Heroes, or even Spirals, they all have problems with Evenly Match. And unless in control decks they have to run like Solemn Judgments, and in other decks, combo-oriented decks, they better have a follow-up play because this card can blow them out, and then you just reset your board up as an Altergeist player into a nice control and lock board, and your opponent just has a hard time getting through it. And then we have 2 Solemn Strikes and 2 Solemn Warnings. I'm trying a bit of a 2 and 2 ratio. I do like Solemn Strike at 3, but I also am testing out Solemn Warning at 2. I like 4 of these Solemn Traps in the deck. At the very least, I would definitely, if I would make any changes, it would be 3 strikes and 1 warning. But right now, I'm testing out the 2 warning with the 2 strikes. And then we have for spells, a 1-for-1, 2 Power Duality. And then here's the spicy package. I don't run Pot of Extravagance. Even though I like it, I still want to have more control in my extra deck. So what I'm running is 3 Spellbook of Secrets and 2 Spellbook of Knowledge. This is absolutely insane. I love this. I love these cards a lot. And the reason I'm running cards like 1-for-1 is because if you resolve Spellbook of Knowledge, you can still resolve 1-for-1, which is huge. Let me explain. So you'll be able to summon Marionetta. Marionetta's effect will allow you to set an Altergeist Trap on board. So you'll be able to set, let's say like Altergeist Protocol. You place Spellbook of Knowledge, and let's say you have the 1-for-1 in hand. Any monster will get you into a Meliseek if you have 1-for-1 in hand. So your 1-for-1, get Meliseek on board, and then sack Meliseek away for Link Karibo, and then add Multifaker to your hand. So what your board's going to end with is a Multifaker in hand and the Altergeist Protocol set, which is absolutely insane for this deck going second. So this is why I really do like this this setup. I think these are really good. And I think if you're out there and you want to test this out, you could. You don't have to buy Extravagance. It's a great card, don't be wrong, but it's not as needed. This is still a phenomenal card in the deck. So that's the main deck. It's 40 cards. I try to keep Altergeist as close to 40 as possible. So there is right there 40 cards. You know what? Let's go into the side deck before we go into the extra deck. So for the side deck, we're running 3 Super Polymerizations, as the deck still can run Super Polys, and especially with Altergeist Protocol, we're also not running Pot of Extravagance. Our extra deck can be a lot more fluid, so that's why I like to run 3 Super Polys. 3 Secret Village of Spellcasters, so this card's absolutely insane against a lot of decks on meta. 2 Heavy Storm Dusters. Now I was originally going to run 3 of this card, but the reason I'm running 2 Heavy Storm Dusters is because I'm also running 2 Unending Nightmare, a card I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players forgot about. This card's insane in the mirror match. It's insane against pendulums. It's insane against Guru Control. This card's absolutely brawlic, and yeah, running 2 of these to me is almost a given. I might even bump this up to 3. It's really, really good in those matchups. And then we also have 2 Waking the Dragons, because if you're playing against Spirals especially, they pop Awaken the Dragons, they're about to have a huge problem on their hands. So this card's absolutely insane. And of course, we have 3 Nibiru, because against Spirals and against hero players, this card is death to them. So not only are we running like evenly matched, so if we don't draw this, we can evenly match them. We're also running Nibiru, so if our opponent ever tries to like establish a board presence and we have this in hand, we're just gonna blow them out anyway. So it's all about just cleaning your opponent's board and creating yours as fast as possible with Altergeist. It's always been that way, but it's more affluent in this build. Then we have 2 Altergeist Hex Deists. We do not need to run 3, being the fact that we don't run Pot of Extravagance, so I like this card at 2. We have 1 Prime Banshee, which is a tech choice. I kind of like it a little more this format. I'm like 50-50 still on it though. Of course, you're still running a Borosaur Dragon. And since we run Secret Village Engine, we can run a Akashic Magician and Ningirsu, the World Child's Warrior. These are very good in the deck, especially if you have, once again, Secret Village. You can still run either one of these and still maintain board state. We only need 1 Linkuriboh. We don't really need 2. I don't really think 2 Linkuriboh is worth it. Having 1 right now is more than enough. And yeah, I mean, you can also, okay, so I don't also run Salamangreat Amaraj on this deck, being the fact that we have 1 Linkuriboh. And the reason why I don't run Salamangreat Amaraj, real talk, I just don't have it on me. It might be in my bulk stuff. I don't know 100%. I'm not going to look through it. But yeah, I might have it. I might consider running it. But right now, as it stands right now, I don't want to run it. I'm just running Linkuriboh, just at 1-ofs. And then we just need 1 Nightmare Phoenix. That's really it. Of course, we still run a Borderlord Dragon, because a lot of players are still, I mean, if they go Borderlord against this deck, it's still hard to get over, and with Borderlord Dragon, it's kind of your answer back to that. And then for our targets for Awakening Dragon, we run Atira Exterio and Ultimate Falcon. You can run Last Word from another planet, which is also a phenomenal card, but I think these 2 are more than enough as targets. These cards are just really, really good right now against a lot of decks in the meta. And if you resolve Awakening the Dragon, this will definitely help you win games against a lot of meta decks. And then for our Super Poly targets, I'm running 1 of each of these. So I'm running Mud Dragon, I'm running Predator Draxtapelio, and I'm running Starry Venom Fusion Dragon instead of 2 Starry Venom Fusion Dragons, because this is still really good against pendulums, and I do think pendulums are still going to be around this meta. And Draxtapelio is just better against pendulums than Starry Venom Fusion Dragon. And then we're also running as a 15 card Salamangreat Violet Chimera. So once again, you can choose to run Almirage. You can run Almirage in this deck, and then if you bring out Almirage and have a Super Poly, you can actually just use it to get rid of a Link monster. This is deck profile of Altergeist. It's definitely a very good deck. I think this is one of the best decks of the meta. I do think Spirals is just a little bit better because it's a little more consistent. With Altergeist, you still have to draw not only the Altergeist monsters, but your control cards. So you have to kind of draw a combination, and with Spirals, it's a lot easier to draw that. But I do think this is the best control deck. I know Guru's a phenomenal deck. I know Mystic Mindburn could be a good deck, sure. But I do think Altergeist is one of the best decks of the meta right now because it does a lot more than I think Guru Control can do. Once again, against Guru Control, which is a phenomenal deck, if you stop them early on, they basically lose the game quickly. With the Altergeist, you can still play it out, even if you draw a bad hand. Your opponent can't OTK you as fast. Another card out for consideration for this deck would be something like a Summer Limit, which is a great card to run. I think Summer Limit's another phenomenal card. If I had more time in the side deck room, I would definitely consider running Summer Limit. Once again, it's a crazy good card, but you don't want to main those kind of cards. You don't want to main like hard Floodgates. I mean, I like Robbery of Warlords a lot. It's another phenomenal card. But I really want to main it in this deck. And the reason why is because if you play against like the mirror match, it's dead. And you want to limit the amount of dead cards you can open in your hand when you're playing Altergeist. You want to always maximize the best hand opening as fast as possible and as efficient as possible. But yeah, once again, I do think the side deck is almost perfect. I think on any nightmare it might even go to 3. It's just such a phenomenal card. Secret Village is a blowout, and Super Poly is definitely a card to help break boards against those mid-range combo decks. Another card you might want to consider running is like DD Crow, which is another great option. People are saying Ash Blossom, I'm sorry, Ghost Ogre is also another phenomenal card you can consider running. For that, I would just rather have Ash. If I had enough room for another 3 hand traps, it would probably be Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. But at this meta, I think we're currently at where we are currently right now. Ash Blossom and Joy Spring is a quick 1-for-1 kind of card. It's decent, but it's not enough, and that's why I opted to run 3 Joy and Lockbirds, because I find them to be more efficient than Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. And yeah, guys, I definitely recommend you try this build of Altergeist. The spell package is first of all, it's not mine. I found it online. I just basically took it and I said, you know what, let me try this out, and it worked really well. And after testing and modifying the build from that current build I saw it from, this is the better build. There is people still running like Blue Boy and Altergeist, which I think once again is incorrect. You don't really want to run Blue Boy. You really want to run this package over here, being the fact that all Altergeist monsters are spellcasters. You can get maximum advantage from putting it into the graveyard and resetting your board state up constantly. So that's why I decided to run this in Altergeist. Without Blue Boy rather than Blue Boy, because once you run through this engine, you don't really want a Blue Boy. If you open it with these two, you can still do this to an Altergeist monster and just save this, or you use this next turn or this turn, just to add another spellbook of knowledge for next turn when you use it again. So it's like a search of a pot of greed, basically. So that's why I decided to do this. And yeah, guys, this is my Altergeist profile. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments down below. It's your boy V, and YGOPaisanos. You have a great day.